You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I don't even know where to begin with this one. I really don't. I'm kind of struggling here. I'm going to be honest with you. I guess these last couple months, right, if you've been paying attention to the channel, we have covered extensively the political positions schools have decided to put themselves in, you know, with the ideas, the messages that they're pushing onto students, onto kids. We've covered stories coming out from America, Canada, the UK, and it does seem like as time goes on, things are getting worse and worse. Now, obviously, it's not every school. It's not every teacher. There are great schools, great teachers out there, but we are seeing more and more schools going down this progressive route. Remember, these are situations that leftists, liberals, progressives deny even happen. Oh no, it doesn't happen. It's a myth. They're simply making it up. Even if it's staring them in the face, it's simply not true. I'm sure even with today's story, they'll deny, no, it's not happening whatsoever. They like to ignore their own eyes, their own ears, and they want you to do the same. This audio we're going to be talking about today is coming from a school in England and was posted by Turning Point UK on Twitter. And this teacher is being secretly recorded in a classroom with a group of Year 9 students. Now, if my memory serves me correct, you have to be 13, 14 to be in Year 9. These are the conversations that they're having. And it all starts off with a girl questioning the identity of another student because that student apparently identifies as a cat. You know, the fact that I've said that just shows me that this is actually a bad dream, and I promise you one day we will wake up from this dream. But now, right this minute, would be a great start, okay? But it then leads into, you know, the students questioning gender theory and the teacher getting very angry. They literally have a huge meltdown, and because the students disagree with her, they disagree with her opinion, and the students are actually ones stating some facts here. She tells them, look, if you don't like it, you can leave the school. If you don't like it, you don't like this, find another school. That's how a teacher is talking to students. Now, this audio clip is around 3 minutes long, okay? And normally I would edit it down so it's easier to listen to and watch, but I'm not going to do that today because I want everybody to listen to every single word just to really show you all what is going down within schools and how backwards things have become. So sit back, try and relax, I guess, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Enjoy.
How dare you? You've just really upset someone. Saying things like should be in an asylum.
I didn't say that. I just said if they want to identify as a cat or something, then they're like genuinely unwell.
Then they've gone.
Yeah, they're crazy.
You were questioning their identity.
I wasn't a question. I was just saying about the gender. I didn't say anything about them.
But where did you get this idea from? There's only two genders.
I just think it's my opinion.
That is my opinion.
If I respect their opinion, can't they respect my opinion?
It is not an opinion.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
but
It's not an opinion you can
It
have.
is. Loads of people think there's only two genders.
There's only a boy and a girl.
Literally. There's
Female,
no other
male.
private part. There's only two.
Gender is not linked to do with the
There is only two
parts that
genders.
you were born with. Gender is about how you identify, which is what I said right from the very beginning of the
I just don't
lesson.
agree with that. So why should I have to listen to something I don't agree with?
Biological sex, there is actually three biological sexes because you can be born intersex. You can be born with male and female body parts or hormones.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, there's three. There's not 300.
Doesn't mean.
Yeah, there's three. I'm talking about biological sex. In terms of gender, there are lots of genders. There is transgender. There is agender, people
Yeah,
that
but
don't
there is
believe
that.
they have a gender at all.
Yeah, but you can't have that. You
No,
do
you
have a
can't
gender.
have that. It's not a law.
Yeah, but it's not a lot, but it's our opinion. We just don't agree with it. We just think it's all just.
If you're a girl, if you have a boy. that's
Yeah.
it.
But cisgender is not necessarily the way to be. You were talking about the fact that cisgender is the norm, that you identify with the gender, with the sexual organs that you're born with,
Yeah.
or you're weird. That's
Yeah.
basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Which is really despicable.
How? When it's.
If I
literally
called
true.
my mum right now, my mum would
Same.
feel my side.
If I called my mum, she'd say.
Well, that's very sad as well then.
How is it?
Loads of people agree with that. There's only a small majority of people who actually think that.
And why do you think we have so many problems in the world with homophobia?
Yeah, but
Because
that's
of
not
people
homophobia.
expressing-
That's
homophobia.
gender.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
it
fine
is.
with lesbians and gay people.
Same.
I've got nothing against them.
Yeah, same.
But gender is, there is a link between it, and you're
How?
saying that people
There
can't
isn't, though.
change
No,
who
they
they want to
can't.
be.
They can't unless you
You're
get
so-
a attached. No, I'm not.
You're confusing sex and gender.
No, I'm not though. Because
Yes,
if you have a, you're a girl. If you have a penis, you're a boy.
Yeah, you can't have a be a girl, but then
Gender-
Unless you
identify
get
as that.
further, and even then,
Gender
because
is
you've got
about
those genes.
how you identity.
I just
How you
don't agree with
identify.
it.
Yeah,
But
listen.
it's not an opinion
Yes,
that
it
we
is.
express in this
Yes,
school.
it is.
No, it's not. And if you don't like it, you need to go to a different school. So
I did go to
I'm
different
reporting you to Miss Willis. You need to have a proper educational conversation about equality, diversity and
I ain't doing
inclusion.
it. My mum
Because
doesn't
I'm
let me
not
do
having
that.
that expressed in my lesson. When I'm teaching you about you can be who you want to be,
Everyone else
how
thinks
you
it.
identify is up to you.
Everyone else thinks it. They just don't say it because then all
Yeah.
this happens.
Maybe because they're polite and maybe they're sensitive.
I haven't said anything in all of the lessons I've been in. It's just because they turned around and started saying something. So I said, how can you identify as a cat when you're a girl?
Oh,
Yeah.
they're now writing a statement. I would imagine that you'll be asked to write a statement as well.
We will.
Yeah, we will.
Sometimes, and I'll be honest here, it's clear I like to talk, right? But sometimes even I struggle to find the words to say. I really do. Firstly, I'll say it's great to see a student standing up to a teacher and saying, look, what you're saying is wrong, without being scared of facing potential consequences. They have an opinion. As you all know, we made another video not so long ago about a teacher threatening students with Saturday school, Saturday detention because they booed a Pride video. This is the sort of stuff that goes on within schools. These are how teachers are acting. So to me, we are seeing more and more students stand up to this stuff, and it could signify that the tide is slowly turning. How these teachers are employed in the very first place is just beyond me. It almost makes me think that these schools are hiring these teachers on purpose, because I don't know how else they get these jobs. These jobs, by the way, that carry a lot of weight, because you are teaching future generations, you are teaching them essentially how to act and how to think. And this is why it's so dangerous, okay? Because throughout the education system, regardless of age, they are purporting a liberal message to these students. And I really do think it's in the hope, they repeat it all the time. So when they get into adult life, they don't question anything and they just go along with what they're told. So when somebody does question something, like you are right, they go, no, that's wrong. You're in the wrong here. You must be cancelled. Silence them, ban them, fire them from their jobs. That's what I really think, some of the goal is. Also, how do you cement an idea within society? Well, you teach kids as young as you can. You keep repeating the same thing throughout the whole education system, and it's happening up and down the country. You tell them, no, that's not okay to say. This is okay to say. There is more than two genders. If you continually repeat an ideology to people, especially the younger generations who are heavily impressionable, they will believe you. Okay, if you keep on saying this is right, that's right, this is right, that's right, that's wrong, this is wrong, that's wrong, they will start to align their views with yours. They will start to believe what you're saying. We see it all the time. They continually repeat stuff in the media, and over time, people just go along with it. And then, when a student does question something, because how dare they, when the brainwashing hasn't worked with them, the teacher says, wait, no, you're in the wrong, you must be punished. If you don't like this, leave this school. We don't accept it here. We all think the same way. We must all align our views in the same way. Leave. This is how a teacher is speaking to a student. When teachers are caught acting like this, and this isn't the first time, when they're caught acting like this and speaking in this way, they should be fired on the spot. The school needs to take action, and then if they don't, that's a clear signal to parents and everybody else what that school stands for. Again, it is brilliant to see these students standing up against these teachers who are pushing this messaging, this ideology. It's great, but let's be honest. Let's be real about it. We should never have reached a point where it's taking 13, 14-year-old students, and I believe these are girls, standing up for truth in their own school. Standing up against a teacher who is saying, no, there's more than two genders. You can identify as XYZ. It doesn't matter what it is. Even if it's a cat, it's completely normal. With that sort of rhetoric, we're going to have to start investing in milk bowls in classrooms soon. But as I've said, reaching a point where 13, 14-year-old students, and you've seen it with younger students as well, essentially trying to say to these teachers, no, 2 + 2 isn't 5, left isn't right, right isn't left, up isn't down. It is very telling where we're at within society right now. And I don't even know how this issue gets resolved. What is the answer? Homeschooling? That's a difficult option for a load of parents. Parents are stuck in limbo here. You send your kids to a school where they could be taught things they shouldn't be learning about, or you sacrifice a load of your life to homeschool your kids. It is sad that we've reached that point. It is sad that parents feel concerned about what their kids are learning at school. If parents don't have enough to be concerned about already, they've got to be concerned, well, are the teachers doing their job properly? Are they trying to indoctrinate my kids with a certain worldview? But regardless, man, that audio is so concerning. It's concerning to me. We have teachers acting like that with no shame whatsoever, telling kids to leave the school if you do not think, essentially, there are more than two genders. The act of forced compliance is everywhere. Schools, social media, jobs, wherever you go, you have to all think the same. Otherwise, nope, you're on the wrong, brushed aside. It's a sad state. It really is. But ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on that audio we just listened to? I'd be very interested to know. If you have enjoyed today's video, then please, for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, until tomorrow, I'll see you then. It has been your boy JD. Have a great day. Stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.